Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 4 with no fair fights. We are now on our way to the castle. Or should we go directly for the place we have to go and clear out the ghouls? That's a good question. We're a little bit overloaded, but that comes, I think, from the rash tag. So, that's okay. So now, is any one of you looking for help?
Hard work never changes.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days.
Okay, we're not needed here. Nobody needs our help. We need to go to this place where all the ghouls are. There are really a lot of ghouls now. That could be problematic. But we have 191 shots. There are a lot of ghouls there, but there are not that many ghouls there as far as I know. And with this weapon here, the ghouls should be no problem at all. The problem will be the way to the ghouls. We've already been in that area, and we have already scratched the ghoul infestation. I think we killed about 10 of the ghouls, but let me tell you this, there are... What?
Hey, I'm listening.
He idolizes me? Why now?
Well, I wanted to talk about something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been thinking back lately on how things were for me when we first met. It was the lowest point of my life. I mean, all my closest friends were dead. Everything I believed in had turned out to be a lie. I'd failed everyone who ever relied on me. I'd led them to Concord, and we had no hope of getting out alive. The thing is, that was actually okay with me. I was ready to die. It was what I felt I deserved. It was what I wanted.
You did your best, Preston. You can't blame yourself for what happened.
I knew it wasn't all on me, but I made my share of bad decisions along the way. I've got to live with that. My point in all of this is that, well, you saved my life. And not just by saving us from those raiders in Concord. I mean that you made me want to keep living again.
Thanks.
I guess that sounds pretty sappy, but it's true. If we hadn't met, or if you'd killed those raiders and then just taken off, I don't know if I'd still be around. I think I would have found some way to, you know, end it. Maybe not by shooting myself in the head or anything, but just by not caring about staying alive. So I just wanted you to know that. How much our friendship has meant to me.
Thanks.
Have you ever thought about us becoming more than just friends?
Have
Oh.
I ever? You mean you've also? Hold on. You kind of caught me off guard there. Let me start over. If you're asking if I've ever thought about you romantically, the short answer is yes. But I didn't ever imagine that you could feel the same way about me. I mean, I know she's gone, but you still seem to be in love with your wife. I didn't think you were ready to move on.
I don't have to stop loving her to be able to love you too.
Really? That's
Yay! That's what I've been waiting for.
fantastic. Wow, well, I don't really know what to say.
Goodbye.
You don't know much things. I'm just happy knowing that what I felt, that it was real. That it wasn't just in my imagination. You're gonna have to give me a minute to just enjoy this feeling.
Hey,
Go ahead.
excuse me.
What do you need, babe?
Did you just say, babe? You go to Sanctuary Hills.
I'll see you back at home. Be careful, babe.
Did he really just call me babe? I find that disturbing. Okay, whatever. We got ourselves a new mission. We're going to take the robot with us. I think the name is Edda or something. She's a companion. And we will use her to get her perk. Should we do that? I'm not even sure that is a good perk. But on the other hand, though, we take every perk we can get our hands on. And why are there Brahmin running wild? Nobody knows that part. Oh wait, we can look here for ammunition. Can't we? That sounds like a good idea.
I'm new here. Did you have anything you wanted me?
16 rounds. Okay, that is not as much as I hoped for. Muffled. 3 shots of that. That's not a lot, but okay with me. What disturbs me the most is that we didn't find any good armor mods. I mean, we have pretty good mods for our weapons. Actually, our weapons are perfectly. But we don't have that for our armor. We don't have Deep Pocketed, for example, and we don't have the bonus to the action points, for example. So that's a bit sad. There is potential there for bettering that. Okay, this is our main base. The robot should be here. I'm not even sure that this is a good perk. I actually don't think it's a good perk. But then again, who cares? We want all the perks. And we need to do the missions. We could take the other robot with us. That is an idea as well. Where is this Edda robot? There. Quite easy to recognize.
I've never lost anyone before. A pleasure to see you again, sir. Are you ready to depart?
Yes, I am.
Time to hit the road.
Understood. Please, lead on.
Are you empty? Yes, you are. Excellent. Now,
On components?
no, we're not low on components. 200 shots. That is excellent. I want to have as much ammunition as I can get. There should be... Ooh, that ammunition is more heavy than I actually thought it would be. Okay, let's switch our mission. No, this is not our mission. All aboard? No. Investigate General Atomics. Where is that on the map? General Atomics Factory. Oh boy, that is a long way. So, first mission is to get our ass to the castle, and then we go into the General Atomics Factory and do the mission there. We could also go for the Diamond City quest to get Nick Valentine, because he will also be very, very useful. Not with his perk, but that he enables us to go further in the mission. By the way, we now have the peak of Preston Garvey. That means as soon as we're outnumbered, and that is the case in 99.9% of all battles, we get plus 20 damage resistance and we do plus 20% damage. Hooray! That is beautiful. As far as I know, the robot that is accompanying us now has a... This is the fastest Brahmin I've ever seen, and I have seen quite a few. Where was I? Yes, the robot should have a pretty high carrying capacity. What are you? A provisioner. Our provisioners are everywhere nowadays. Everywhere. I'm not making this up, that's just how it is. And there will come the day when I will equip all our provisioners with heavy weapons, Gatling guns and flamers and that stuff, and then they will keep the roads safe and clear from all targets and will make the Commonwealth great again. Yeah, I know that is not my original, but it still sounds okay. So, I have so much ammunition, I have the urge to get rid of some and trade it for experience points. Which actually means I want to shoot people. And by the way, I didn't romance Preston Garvey because I'm interested in him, but because I thought I could get some XP out of it. Yes, I'm an XP whore. I'll do everything for that. So, we will pass a dangerous point any second now, where there could be a very, very dangerous person. Hopefully he's not there. Some kind of oversized cockroach with a minigun. And every time I go here I have the feeling that the guy will be there waiting for us. Oh crap. Whoa, I missed? This is good because we can fill our crit meter with this. The only thing that makes me wonder is why are there only the cockroaches but not the special character? Someone is fighting here. I can't see anything. No idea. Not our problem. We have problems of our own. And I bet there will be the car falling down here any second again, because there's always a car falling down this place. That's a little bit strange. This explosion, the last explosion, was pretty close. Brahmin. That is good food. Very good. Oh crap. It hit us once and I bet it did a ton of damage. And the robot was absolutely no use whatsoever. Sadly, they're very rarely any use. Yes, companions. Not the best fighters, not the best meat shields, and not even the best carrying mules. We didn't even get a lot of experience for that. Okay, I'll have to end the recording pretty soon, so I'll try to speed things up and I'll try to reach the castle in time. This could be hard, however, because the way to the castle is quite long. But if I can avoid getting stuck into any kind of firefight or battle, we might be able to do it quick enough for me to get down and watch a movie with my wife. Boy, today was an interesting day. You have no idea. I killed a rat. I'm not making this up. Was something was odd in the cellar, and I was not sure quite what it is. So I was taking up the tires for summer, for the car, to have them installed on the car, taking them for the cellar, and then I saw something moving. And well, then I was basically taking all the stuff from the cellar and trying to find out what's going on down there, and then I found out and I saw the rat, and then I chased it for about an hour with the help of my did they rent a part of my house? Not sure what the English word for that is. And yes, finally I cornered the rat. It was small thinking or small time that I should let it go. I was thinking about that, but there was no opportunity. Trying to catch rats and let them get outside is counterproductive because, well, even if you let them go, which you can, what should that be good for? Because it will just find another way to go down. And another house where it can. Oh, and we're right in a firefight, aren't we?
That was amusingly simple.
Holy shit. You call that simple? That were how many robots? Oh, we need water. Okay, I'm working on it. Whoa, that were a lot of those robots. Yeah, we don't need that. Were that all of them? I think that were all of them. We have no use for anything else they have with them. But I think we'll run into the raiders up there again. And we take that every time with us we pass here. So that's okay as well. At least the flies are not here again. Totally hate fighting flies. Hard to hit and not very useful. The food is okay. You can make food out of them, but that's about it. Yeah, two there always are. Oh, the other one is already dead. Ah, this robot. For a moment there I thought... For a moment I thought there was a robot attacking me, but it was actually my own robot. Okay, that's done. I must be careful because there is always something here on the road, or very, very often there is something on the road. It's rust devils, okay. Okay. How many more are they? Now you are fast. That was not exactly very cool. Suppressed, powerful, leather polished. Assaultron helmet. Reduces damage from robots. Who needs that? And guess what? We're overloaded. Where is my robot when I need them?
Heads up.
I'd be happy to help if I can.
Trade. You take that. The Husmet suit and this. The Brahmin meat. This. That. What else do I have that is so heavy? Ah, okay. Good work here. Where's the guy that I shot here? Wasn't this one? Oh, one was killed by the explosion. Leaded, shadowed. One guy is missing. Oh, I have to replay the video to find out where that guy went. And I don't have the time I needed downstairs. He was behind some trees there. Leaded? No, that is all rubbish. I think one was hiding behind the cars as well. Ah, that was that guy, and he's dead already. Okay, then that was it with them. Fine, fine, fine. We still have 323 shots left, plus 40 in the weapon, gives a total of more than enough to deal with anyone. Okay. I have to hurry. Can I sleep in this bed? That would be nice. Nope, it's owned. But there should be beds down there, if I'm not mistaken, where we can take a nap. Yeah, I think there are beds in here. Oh, how far are we away from our destination? Not that far, actually. I think we can make it in time. As long as we don't run into anything. And the castle would be an excellent place to start our next operation. Liberating the automaton or whatever that is, factory of robot stuff. We're on the right course. We must just get past the super mutants. There are a lot of really, really bad attitude super robots here. Always have to be careful about those. Military outpost with a power armor. X01 power armor, but no use to us, sadly. No use to us. We're just passing. What is that? Just lumps laying out there in the open. Does that make any sense? We don't care. We don't have time to investigate this. We're on the timer here. On the timer, we have to reach our home. Now the problem is that this area here is deeply infested with guys that do not like us that much. That to a very, very high level. A very, very high level of dislike. That is. raiders, super mutants, ghouls, Mirelurks. Whoever killed this guy. Food paste. Well, whoever killed those guys was definitely good at what they were doing. We absolutely want to stay out of anything here. Mirelurks. There are normally tons of Mirelurks here. You can tell from the eggs. I think we already killed most of those. So the way to our castle should be clear. Hopefully. I bet the moment we enter the castle, one of our settlements will get attacked. That's what usually happens. And then we'll have to go all the way back. But there is the castle. Home sweet home. Ah, isn't it beautiful? Not well enough defended, point taken. But still a beautiful sight to behold. Our castle. Edda? Okay, we want to transfer all the junk. The Molotov cocktail. The food paste. The Mentids. The ammunition. Ammo. Where is Edda? There.
Heads up.
Yes, sir. Let's take a look at what you've got.
Yeah, and we're overloaded. So she has quite a carrying capacity at least. All the junk. Good thing here. Oh. I should take some more water with me while I'm at it.
Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report at the moment.
Okay, aid. Where is the water? Purified water. Let's take 5 with us. Excellent. Eight hours of sleep and hopefully no attack on the settlement. That would be nice, because I've got totally no time to save anyone now. I've things to do. We're okay. Okay, see you all next time. Bye.